Good evening, folks. HeirofCarthage here. We're going to try this again. I got a new monitor yesterday, and when I plugged it in, the NVIDIA control panel reset those settings that Sinister had me change. And I think that's why we had the crash earlier. And it's like, I did those retro games earlier, and it was fun, but I don't know. It just didn't feel right not having an Ungrim stream for all those Ungrim fans out there. Like you, Thomas. I saw your super chat at the end of the last one, buddy, too. Thank you. We can't retreat. I fought this battle in the last stream, so I guess I'll have to fight it again and hope that I can do better this time. But there is no retreat. Things are going well, us selves. Thanks for joining. AC25, or hang on, yeah, 5025, thanks for joining. Linker, it's good to see you, man. Cooper Moxley, Significant Gaming, welcome. Cody, it's alright if you missed the last one. I'm glad to have you here on this one. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being a sponsor. Mark Meads, I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking. Having a good day. Having a better day now because I'm here with the Ungrim stream. This guy says, bro, do an Elite Anar Vortex campaign on Legendary. Everyone hates me and I want to cry. Yeah, it's probably really hard, I would think. Yeah, this battle's going to be really difficult. Significant Gaming. Very difficult, actually. I think we're going to have to corner camp to win it. So, go ahead and grudge me. Go ahead and grudge me. If you all weren't here earlier, there's some new emojis down there too. We got a Royal Peltist emoji, a Sextus emoji, Appius. So some good stuff. There is not a Slayer army yet, Thomas. I will work on that for you. I know it is a necessity.
Get moving! Go! Killers! Nothing can stop us. The axe of Diago first. Thunderers! Plow through! Go! Vengeance!
Sorry, I'm just getting everything all set up here. There we go. I think everybody's moving. Noob boxing and quarter camping is how you play Dawi? Yeah, I know, Snores, right? Haha, Chris Place likes that Royal Peltist emoji. Bazooka Bob dropping the grudge on me, and so is us selves. Nice. I deserved it this time. And Chris, welcome. It's good to see you here, man. Man, it's good to have you guys here tonight. The loyal Ungrim crew. The Ungrim crew. Lazy vampires, get over here. The Runesmith is beat up from a different battle, I guess. We really shouldn't throw him into a blob. We'll blob the Thane and Ungrim, but it's still kind of risky. No sleep for you, Puggington. I know you want to be here. Thanks for joining the stream earlier, too, man. It was fun. That's right, Cooper, the Ungrim throng. Thomas also enjoying that Royal Peltist emoji. It's pretty good looking, huh? I like that one. Reminds me of all the good old Javelin days. Oh, yeah. Get wrecked, Dire Pack. Get wrecked. Alright, one down. Who's next? Who's next? Can you guys find an emoji to explain what just happened to the Dire Pack? And then AC5025 says, anybody have a problem with chariots now that Tormentor Sword is gone? Yeah, it's certainly going to be harder. Certainly going to be harder to stop them. Make it really hard for these guys to put a flank maneuver on me here. Hey, don't waste ammo on the bats. Come on. Temper yourselves. Thought you were Dawi. Shameful display. That's right. That's what that fight was. Here, this is for the dire pack.
A shameful display!
There we go. Alright, grudge throwers, I was pretty sure I told you to not fire at will. That was a pretty explicit instruction. Hate how AI is just like crazy programmed to go around your flank with the cavalry. Let's actually kind of just get back up over here real quick, because that cavalry will probably just end up damaging me real bad. Let's get back here. This is gonna be Manfred, I believe. That's good. We want this. Let's pull Manfred in close enough to my line that the Ulthar's raiders can get him here. Come on, draw Manfred into the way. There we go. Now he's marked by Ulthar. He's running around like an idiot. This is like almost like a glitch here where lords on a horse for the AI just insist on charging and charging and charging. Alright, whatever. Let's get back in here. Get back in here. Get after these Blood Knights. Okay, let them have it, boys. Let them have it right here. Let's move the Thane up just to get a Oath and Steel and a Rune of Negation. Here we go. Okay, Runesmith back. Let's take these guys out. Spread out our skirmishers a little bit and then refocus the blob. Okay. Let's get in here and get the bats. Okay, let's focus again over here. Did we kill Manfred? Manfred probably ran off like a baby. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. Let me get an inventory of what's going on here. I'm going to put it in slow motion. We've got our line drawn. We've got a huge blob up front here. This is what we want. Let's focus all of our quarrelers and other stuff up over here. These guys are going to take a beating, that's for sure. And then let's get our Thunderers. It's going to be hard for the Thunderers to hit anything unless I could ever get around a flank, which I might if these horsemen die, so I'm going to kind of position up here. Alright, let's go. I just need the main line to hold for as long as dwarvenly possible. Let the grudge throwers really start dumping into here. Joe B says, Air, you wonderful human being, how are you? Taking my lines from me. Missed the last stream because I took my dad out to Vegas to see the Stanley Cup. That sounds awesome. Take some of my winnings to make up for not doing my job as a sub. Dude, whatever. Not doing your job. You're one of the biggest supporters here. What you talking about? You do a great job. Thank you for the support. Thank you. It's very much appreciated. You're the beautiful human being. So take that. Okay. Wow, Ungrim is just about dead. Where is Ungrim? Yeah, we gotta get Ungrim out of here. He's in some major trouble. Ungrim's in some major doo. He's gonna get taken out here. I don't see how Ungrim gets out of this one alive. Oh, he's got 12 hit points. Save him! Save him! Get off of him! Okay, Ungrim to the back corner. You're gonna be the campiest of campers. We need these Slayers back over here. Actually, who's this over here? Man, how is Manfred still alive? I'm getting sick of this. Slayers, get around the fight. Get around it. Get around the fight. we're still gonna lose. It's like you just can't kill this many vampires. I actually ended up doing better than this earlier. And there's no retreating from this fight either, so it's kind of irritating. Okay, Thunders, get in behind there. Let's pin these guys in with the Slayers. Actually, no. Slayers, you come around here. We're gonna need some help over on this side. Let's get in here. Get into the back of this. See if we can finish all these guys off. Come on, Thunders. Shoot everybody up. I don't want to fight all these Graveguard, though, with... Got a new sponsor, Matthew Smith. Thank you for sponsoring the channel. Hope you enjoy the emojis and the loyalty badge. It is really good to have you here. We are glad to have you as part of the WA. Let's give him a big WA. Welcome him to Sponsorland. Thank you again. It is appreciated. Can we please shoot something? All those guys are kind of tied up over there. Can we get on these, let's see if we can go get on Hellman Gorst and finish him. That's not going to hurt our chances. I'm just really concerned about actually having enough ammo to get the job done here. Manfred just continues to live. And now he's going to go out after my Thunders. Gun him down. Gun him down. Put this wretched vampire out of his misery. Let's split up some of these units. Let's get our Runesmith in here. Should have been using that Runesmith a lot more. Okay, Manfred, get off me, man. Leave my Thunderers out of this. I'm gonna just start gunning down Graveguard. Okay, Manfred's running away like a chicken again. That guy is like one of the most infuriating lords to try and kill because he just runs around like an absolute ignoramus. Man, we're gonna lose like all of our units here if we even win, which there's no guarantee. Okay, everybody on Manfred. Pin his crap in here, kill him. He's done. You hear that? You're done, Manfred. Okay, see if we can clean out the rest of these Graveguard here in the center. If we can clean out the Graveguard. We got Copolod23 says, Air, what the crap's going on? Thank you for all the content, being genuinely lovely and down-to-earth guy. All the best from the UK. Thank you, Copolod. Thank you for supporting the channel and helping me out. Thank you for the kind words. It is appreciated. I am fortunate to have all the wonderful support I do from you guys. I love making content for you. I know I say it all the time, but that's because it's true. Alright, Manfred's down. Get on to Kemmler. And then I want you all to bust up this blob right here. I think we can win this, and I think we can save... We're going to lose our Runesmith, but that happened anyway last time. I need to just kill as much of this infantry as we possibly can, because I think we can kill the lords. Because these vampire lords that are left aren't particularly strong. These Thunderers, man. 128 kills. There we go. There we go. Let's take out this corpse cart, because it's going to start healing everything. How is Kemmler just sustaining an entire blob? Okay, we gotta get Ungrim away from this. This is actually a problem now because I've got a stupid Graveguard chasing me. Okay, shoot these guys up. Nope, they're gonna chase me again. Run away. Alright, we got a shatter over there. All of them disintegrated. Run. There we go. You vampire scum. I did it, Sinister.
Found us.
We got him. We got him. You don't got to worry about that while you're here, Sinister. We can get away from that. Just come relax in the stream, man. It's good to see you here. Yeah, we lost our runesmith last time also. I had tried playing this on stream earlier and we got a crash. And you know what the crash was, Sinister? I put a new monitor in my setup last night, and the NVIDIA setting went to the one that you told me not to be using. I'm pretty sure that's why it crashed again earlier. Well, we're gonna survive, albeit just barely. We're gonna have to run back and try and regroup. We're always glad to have you here, Sinister. Thomas, he's got the tankards up. That's right. We all need to celebrate with some Bugman's Ale after that kind of victory. And that's right, Cossack. We're gonna be bullying vampires non-stop on this campaign. You better believe it. Vampires are gonna just be a whipping post. Whipping post. Alright, well, poor Tim the Runesmith. Let's raise a tankard to Tim the Runesmith. He fought bravely. I couldn't save him. It's rare that I can. I always get my troops killed. I lost a grudge thrower there too. We should probably get either the grudge thrower or the cannon back, one of the two. This one's actually good against large and it fires quick. But let's stick with the grudge throwers. They've been pretty solid. I don't know, let's get a cannon because we're going to be replenishing for a few turns. Let's get a cannon. Throw that in. We got our second army up here that's also replenishing. We need to go take out some vampire settlements. We got to start dropping their strength here. I'm gonna move down to Essen and take it out because it's an easy target. Oh yeah, we're taking out Manfred. We got him. That's right, Bazooka. The Slayer survived. Time to be excited. Time to be excited. Let's see, Mark Meads. What should your next campaign be? Do you have... Well, let's see. Have you bought the Queen and Crone DLC? If so, you better try Crone Hellebrun while she's broken and can wreck everybody. And then I would recommend... Oh, I'm trying to think some of the fun campaigns, some of my favorite ones. I would say, I haven't gotten to play it yet, but actually the Alethanar campaign looked pretty good. Have you tried that one yet? If not, I would try that one. I think he'd be a lot of fun, like spam Seaguard and he can buff him. Cooper Moxley says, yay, DiGiorno for dinner. It's almost as good as Mom's cooking. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. It never hurts to have a good old pizza. Wolfric is a lot of fun. That's what Puggington says. Durthu. I did a Durthu campaign back in the day, remember? That was a good time. Let's build up right here. Go to Rib Peaks, build up the defenses, and let's end a turn. Spam burgers and fries and coleslaw for Sinister. Good old spam burgers. You know what's funny? I've never been there, but my sister's been down to Hawaii, and she said that they eat a lot of spam. I don't know if that was just like a thing from when, you know, you had Americans or Europeans start to come in for colonize, like the canned meat thing. Maybe that was like a unique thing for the... Alright. Crashes continue, folks. I would love to stop this crashing. I have no idea why it's happening. So much porn. Steam login? I mean, you guys saw my login name. It's not like you know my password or something. I got both these settings on here, man. Well, do we just try again? Alright, let's get the game started again, see what happens. My book is filled with air grudges. All you missed was a crash, apparently, RCA tennis. Yeah, I'm so sick of these crashes. Can't stand it. What's the scan now gonna do, Sinister? Alright, folks. We're gonna try something because I'm frustrated. Getting really sick of these crashes. We're gonna uninstall the game. I put all my save games and replays in a folder. So I'm gonna uninstall Warhammer. Matthew Smith, thanks for sticking around. Bazooka Bob, Breeze Gentle, Samuel. Let's make sure this thing's gone. Give me just a second. Here's all the crash reports. That kind of stuff's not going to Creative Assembly. Why is there still a bunch of crap here when I uninstall it? Okay. Get rid of it. I want it gone. Gone, gone, gone. See if we... It won't take that long to install. Yeah, let's put it on my main one. Got plenty of room. Thanks for the WA support, AC. Solo 66, have you swapped back to the old chip? No, not yet, but I may have to. I'm getting real dang sick of this. But I'm with Sinister. This happened on an Intel processor before as well. I don't know what's causing it. It's infuriating. Daniel Moore asks, is Mirror Guard better than Chosen? I don't know. You tested him? Are you talking like head-to-head or better as like anti-infantry? I mean, it could be AMD snores. I have no idea. Before I would blame AMD though, I would think that my computer never crashes except for in Warhammer 2 and only Warhammer 2 and only whenever it starts to load into a battle screen. That's the only time it ever crashes. Daniel Moore, don't drink too much, man. So yeah, it's always Warhammer 2 and always on the battle load-in screen. I have not had one crash with this computer on any other program. I've rendered for 2 or 3 hours on video rendering, no crashes. I've played Surviving Mars, I've played PUBG, I've played the old Total Wars on here, I've recorded them all. Yeah, it is either Warhammer 2. I suppose it could be this AMD thing, but I really think it's either an NVIDIA driver or Warhammer 2. It's one of the two. Yeah, we might do that too. I'm not sure if I can delete GeForce Experience though, and let's see. Let's go control panel here. Hopefully this doesn't crash the stream if I'm doing all this stuff, but let's see what all I got on here. GeForce Experience. Do I uninstall it and leave it uninstalled? Is this gonna screw up my graphics drivers or what? I'm gonna try it though. Warhammer 2 should be fairly quick to download. Once it gets going like this, it's gonna download pretty quick. My download speed here is really good. It's my upload speed that's sometimes questionable. General Cody, it's not going to pop up on the screen because I don't have my overlay turned on in this one, but he says, I hope you can fix the crashes. They suck. Thanks for the 5, man. We're trying to fix it. We are trying to fix it. Okay, it's a luxury thing, so I don't have to have the stupid GeForce Experience. Are you saying I don't need GeForce Experience, Sinister? It's actually downloaded a lot faster than this before. I've gotten it in less than 10 minutes, so I'm hoping it'll speed up. When in doubt, hit it with a hammer. Yeah, I've got way too much expensive equipment over here to be hitting it with hammers. Yeah, I know that, McPhil, so every now and then I'd have to have it to get the driver, but... Nordic Blade saying it's slow because I'm streaming? No, I don't think so. I'm uploading on the stream. It shouldn't hurt any bandwidth. It's gonna go as fast as it's gonna go. I think I've got like a 300 megabit download, so this is about as fast as it's gonna go with Steam. Ah, people are saying you can download the NVIDIA drivers directly. Bazooka Bob says try blowing in it like an N64 cartridge. That's a good idea. I got an optical drive here. Let's try it. There we go. We'll use the old Nintendo tricks. Isn't it weird? I got a DVD drive on my computer. Who even uses those anymore? Yeah, I'll just leave that GeForce crap off, and we'll see if reinstalling the game and getting rid of GeForce experience helps. Liam says, watching while feeding a baby at 3 in the morning in the UK. Dude, I mean, obviously I didn't feed my kids in the UK, but I know that feeling, man. Liam, hang in there. Very worthwhile times. You lose a lot of sleep, but be proud of that. A lot of people say they still got them. I use Drive Booster to keep my drivers up to date. That's true. There may be some kind of other program that you can use. I'm getting sick of these crashes, though. It's ridiculous. I told CA about the crashes, and they didn't really respond. And I've looked online, and I'm just, like, I don't see a lot of other people reporting it, and it's just weird. I don't really know why. What's going on, Lawrence Williams? Thanks for joining. Just re-downloading the game here to see if we can fix the stinking crashes. Daniel Moore says Tylea is the rumor for new DLC. I hope it's good if that's what they're gonna do. CK2 benchmarks, time to get a new computer. No, man, my computer is already quite fancy. If my computer can't run the game, then it's probably a software issue. Unless I have like some kind of RAM error or something I'm not familiar with, but I mean, like I said, it never happens on anything except for Warhammer 2 and only on the battle load-in screen. And it doesn't happen on my laptop, which also has an NVIDIA graphics card and a driver. So that's, I have no idea. Dogs of War mercenaries could be awesome, plus pikes. Unless they screw up pikes like they did in Rome 2. I hope not, though. General Cody saying I have some fast internet. Not near as fast as it should be, man. Just, I mean, even a few miles away from me, there's 1,000 megabit fiber. But it's never going to come up here because the town I live in is like a retirement community for a lot of people. And I don't know, just the way the internet works here in the US, some places it's great, and in other places it's terrible. And you're just stuck with whatever you get. But there's a power company like 20 miles south of me that they ran fiber to everybody's house through the power lines, and you only got to pay them like 70 or 80 bucks a month, and it's like 1,000 megabit fiber, and then a little bit extra if you want TV. I pay like 3 times that for slower stuff where I'm at, and there's no competition. That's the thing that sucks. There's zero competition. Bazooka Bob says I live in Del Boca Vista. No, not quite. Oh, sinister. I only wish I had Google Fiber. Yeah, I've got 300 megabit download, and I have a 30 megabit upload. It's a cable internet. The downside of that is they're never balanced, right? The upload and the download. When you have a fiber, they're usually balanced. And plus, there's a bandwidth thing. The internet companies will oversell, and they can't provide what they should. So fiber is great because you're not fighting for bandwidth with other people. And there are places, like I said, not very far from me that have fiber, but they're in a different city limit. And where I'm at, I'll be lucky if I have fiber in the next 10 years. Oh, I've called my ISP a lot. I'll tell you what's crazy is when you're in a place with fiber, just how great the speed is. So like for work, I haven't recently, thank goodness, but I used to travel a lot for work. And I'd be in hotels, and some hotels would have like 1 megabit guest Wi-Fi that's like a joke. And you go to I went to this new hotel in Houston, and they had put fiber in because it's in Houston, and they'd been running all these fibers. Every device I had was getting 50 megabit down and up, like solid on the fiber, not fighting for any bandwidth. It was incredible. I was in a hotel and uploading like twice as fast than I was at my house. And then I was in a hotel in Frankfurt, Germany, waiting on my airplane, and there it was 100 megabit up and down on guest Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's awesome if some of you guys are getting Google Fiber. Yeah, Cooper, a lot of countries have just done internet better. In the US, without getting into controversial topics, here's my opinion on it. There's not enough way for people to compete, and it's overregulated. So those two things basically create a monopoly, and only so many people can compete, which is why you have so few options. And then it costs a lot because you don't have many options because people aren't competing. And whenever you don't have any competition as a business, you can pretty much price fix because who's going to stop you? So it's frustrating all around. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's just what it seems like to me. Typically, if you think about things where there's a lot of competition, like in the US, for instance, there's a lot of competition with groceries, and you can find fairly low prices in a lot of places because you got so many different places to choose from. You can go to Walmart, you can go to Aldi, you can go to, like, well, around here, there's Harps, you can go to, like, there's tons of places. If you're in Texas, you can go to HEB. If you're in Florida, you can go to, like, all these different stores. And so your grocery prices are in constant competition. And you win because they're fighting over it. Not the case with your power and your internet and everything else, right? Your utilities, there's no competition. And so you pay high prices constantly. Anyway, enough of that rant. But yeah, internet drives me crazy. Mullet Baby, you're saying it's expensive, but it's not expensive, man. You don't have to run fiber underground. You can run fiber overhead on existing power lines. That's what the power company down here from us did. It was very cheap for them. It's regulated to run it underground, and that's part of the reason why it's so expensive, because most places force you to do it that way. But if you run it overhead on the power lines, it's super cheap, because you don't have to put it under the ground. Yeah, a lot of the power companies won't let you, Sinister. That's what I was saying. The one down here is just a cooperative, and so they're local, right? And the people who are all part of the co-op decided, hey, we should run a fiber, and that's what they did. And like all of a sudden, the cable prices for everybody in the area dropped like a ton. It was crazy. Braveheart dropping the 2 says, my girlfriend thought your name was Aaron of Carthage. Not quite. I love it. Aaron Carthage. That's right. That's me. Yeah, Sinister, I was thinking it'd be cool, and trust me, I'm always leery of trusting a government commission to do something, but at the local level, I'd feel a little more comfortable. I was curious to see if I could, like, go to a town meeting or something and try and convince the city council, like, hey, just boot out these big companies, run your own fiber, you make the money, it's extra tax income, you can use it for your schools or whatever else it is. That's what I was thinking. Just boot them out and run your own thing on a local level. Get rid of Cox and AT&T and all the other jokers. Daniel Moore says, I live in the UK and I recently found out that medieval peasants got more days off in a year than me. Dude, it feels like it sometimes. I know that feeling. Jim Robb says that's pretty much what they do here where I live in Sweden. I like that idea, man. Just make it local. Let the local people figure it out. We don't need all the don't need all the big stuff. That's cool. I hear the internet, like, it's so different in every country. Like, everybody tells me stories about what it's like in all these different countries. It makes sense. I mean, everybody does stuff different. Like I said, some places in the U.S. are fantastic. Like, you can get incredible internet. But I think that someone said it right earlier. When you're in flyover country, which is pretty much where I live, it's hit and miss, man. It's hit and miss. Braveheart, she heard me watching the stream, and she said, YouTube, what the crap's up, you guys? Aaron of Carthage. I love it, Braveheart. That's hilarious, man. Tell her she just gave me a new name and she didn't know it. Yeah, John, I've heard Australia's rough. Everybody says Australia has terrible internet. Poor Australia. Do we need to, like, ship a bunch of fiber down there to you all? It's like a diplomatic gift. Says, want to know an excuse used by cable companies versus Google? Sure. I'd love to hear it. Uh-oh, Chris. Hang in there, man. Doesn't sound like you have much charge left. Will says the internet in Barcelona is amazing, but as soon as you move 2 hours into France, it's garbage. Yeah, it definitely seems hit and miss almost everywhere. Lamb Chop says, yep, Australia, it's bad and it's expensive. That's what I keep hearing. Are you serious, Sinister? The effects of fiber on local wildlife? What about the effects of running a cable underground on local wildlife? Wouldn't it pretty much be the same thing? That's crazy. David Klein says, don't shut up and take my money, Aaron Carthage. I agree with you concerning the cable companies. Thank you, David. Awesome. What's up, man? I bet you're feeling sleepless right now. Got the new kid. Congrats. That is awesome. Cooper says the only reason I have unlimited data is because Verizon gave me a promotional deal. Yeah, they did that for me a long time ago, and then I ended up having to switch because they wouldn't let me keep grandfathering that plan. Birds don't go underground. Not that we know of, but you know, you never know. There might be some, like, genetically altered bird. Alright, I think the game's almost ready here, folks. Let's see if it's going to crash or not. Reptilians live underground? Sure. Might hurt, like, the burrowing roach population or something. Yeah. Stop hammer times table. That's what I worry about here too, is you get one company that's too big and they can just keep all the startups out of the way. It's unfortunate, man. It's one of this, like, I'm all about, like, I love the whole free economy thing. It's not perfect though. I'm not saying I would want to change it, but it's not perfect. You definitely can't make the argument it's perfect. The only way it could ever be perfect is if everybody behaved perfectly, which is obviously impossible. Doesn't work that way. We don't live in a perfect world. But it's perfect enough when we're all playing Total War games together, right? That's about as close as it gets. I'll take it. Yeah, like everything's reset. Like all my graphic settings are reset. Hold on, I gotta fix stuff up here. Alright. Get this started up. See if it's fixed. I sure hope it is. At least it was fun sitting here getting to talk to you guys, if nothing else. Do appreciate you sitting around and listening to me rant on different things or just chatting at me. It's been fun. We'll call this air chat. Okay, let's fix these options. This 1080p, not gonna happen. There we go. Options, graphics, advanced. I think actually I was running on high just to try and get my frame rates to stay up. Battle or options, graphics. Let's do, turn the anti-alias on. I don't remember everything that I had running here, but this ought to be pretty close. This game actually used to run really good on Ultra, but after all the Windows updates that ruined everything, it doesn't run quite as good now. Yeah, John Boom, I heard about the Intel's 28-core 5 gigahertz thing. It was kind of a sham, if I heard it right, from Gamers Nexus, that it was on a chiller and they were kind of trying to trick people. Let's do this, get the sound balanced out. 11K of memory, yeah, it's nice, man. I have a 1080 Ti. I'm pretty fortunate. Yeah, they forgot to tell you it used 1,000 watts. I'm sure it did, man. I'm sure it did. Hold on just a second. I gotta put my save games over back in the. I gotta copy them over. All right, and there's no guarantee this is gonna fix this, obviously. So, Creative Assembly, Warhammer 2, save games, paste. There we go. Let's see if it works. Why did it? What in the world is going on here? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna restart the game. It's doing weird stuff to me. When I tabbed back into the game, it went back into 1080p. Let me relaunch the game now that I put the save files in there. Sinister says he can run 7 movies at once. I really wanted to try SLI, but no one makes games that really take much advantage of it anymore unless you're on like 4K. Dylan McKinnon, of course I could give a shout out to you and Jenna. Jenna, Dylan, hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate you watching the stream. Or if you're not watching the stream and you're just sitting around making fun of the fact that my computer crashed, that's okay too. But Dylan, shout out to you and Jenna. Thank you. Chat, how about you guys give him some wah there too? You got both cards for free? That's awesome, Sinister. I like graphics cards for free. Okay, now everything should be set. Here goes nothing. If it crashes, you guys know why. Or actually, we don't know why, that's the problem. But uninstalled the game, reinstalled the game, uninstalled GeForce Experience. Trying everything I can here. Thanks for joining the stream, Dylan. Shout out for you whenever you want it, man. Maybe it's the mods. That's a good thought, Archer Nut. We'll try that. If it crashes again, I'll turn the mods off and we'll try it. I don't think it is, though, because I want to say it did this to me even without the mods, but we will double check. It's a fair thought. Don't crash. Don't do it. Here goes nothing.
The enemy bring reinforcements to the fight.